I'm here with Marek Suchar, the co-founder and managing director of Odin GG. So what are some of the typical risks that face operators in esports that come up time and time again?
Yeah, first of all, many thanks for having me, Ella. When it comes to risk management, many times this is associated with something negative, something that you need to protect yourself from. But what we are seeing on the market is many times there are a lot of hidden opportunities in the proper risk management. Many operators, they have been historically not so confident in their esports lines, so they were actually rather protecting their portfolio too much from the liability perspective, either on the individual level or from the perspective of the bankroll. So what we are seeing right now on the market, that with the proper product and with the proper lines, they can actually open up more for the opportunities on the market. With that being said, anyway, as in traditional sports, you will definitely allow much more activity and much higher liability on the Premier League than on some smaller Czech league. So in that regard, we are helping the operators set it up properly across the tiers of a different quality of the tournaments, which is one thing. But at the same time, we are helping them if they are coming to us, if they have been with some products before and they were not that confident, analyze after 1 to 2 months, saying, look, we are seeing a healthy portfolio. At the same time, we are seeing a lot of declines because the bettors want to bet more, and there's nothing to be scared of. So let's increase the lines. We'll keep monitoring it for you, and we will let you know whether we should adjust the lines. So it is more about the partnership approach from us and bookmakers in a way, not only limiting and protecting significantly your portfolio, but if there is a high quality product in place, there is no problem to essentially increasing the lines, increasing the bankroll, and doing much more for the bettors so they can come, they can bet whatever they want, and you have, as a sportsbook, still a healthy portfolio that you shouldn't be worried about.
And you've got your risk management solution that really helps tackle some of these challenges. So can you give us some examples of that in action?
Yeah, absolutely. There were a couple of situations in the past where bookmakers essentially didn't have our risk management, so they integrated only our odds feed, but they were having high liability for the top tier events, but at the same time for the ones that were not that attractive or they were local, the price pool was smaller. So essentially we help them in that regard and educate them on, guys, like this is your Champions League and this is some small local league. So you shouldn't be applying the same limits there because of course there can be some local nuance where the odds are essentially not that optimized, and we are of course optimizing them over the time, but there can be some delay. So you should actually apply these limits separately. So for the partners that have risk management from us, we do it automatically for them, even though they have a huge, they can be involved to the level they want to be. It can be fully outsourced to us, they can control it, or they can just use the system. Or for the partners on the odds feed side, we are trying to have a dialogue and the API connection with them as well to help them with setting the distribution across the lines in a way that should be relevant for their business.
And can you talk us through your cutting-edge liability management?
Yeah, absolutely. Already similar to the odds feed creation, where we are talking about capturing the data or creating the models for the late game, where we already use AI for more than 4 years now. We are applying and looking at applying those similar to the risk management. So we have run a couple of models that are helping us with that. At the same time, our risk management provides all the flexibility to the partners in a way that they have a right tool that they can use, but at the same time, it's up to them whether this is something they want to fully outsource, something they want to use themselves, something they would like to have a discussion with us about. So there are a lot of features where they can essentially set up the limits per tournament. They can adjust the lines for the VIPs where we can significantly increase the lines. We are able to identify sharp bettors where we are able then to gather the traffic on the market and adjust the lines properly. So there are a lot of features you would expect from the top tier risk management solutions on the market that our clients have with us as well.
And keeping up with fraud is just a huge and really, really costly challenge facing operators. So how does Odin GG manage to detect fraud in real time?
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to esports, is it still a relatively new sport? It's been around for the, betting on esports has been around for the last 10, 15 years, but it is still developing. So you have many of the leagues that are smaller, the new teams are coming, new players are coming, so we need to essentially take care and look at the market whether everything is happening in a fair manner, or you are seeing some traffic that essentially might be potentially suspicious and problematic. In that regard, we provide our partners essentially the solution, either the odds feed with risk management or the iframe. But at the same time, because 80 to 90% of our volume comes through risk management, so we see the tickets in real time coming from the market and we see where the action is happening pretty much globally. The advantage of our solution is that we can spot this suspicious traffic, we can react in a way of more properly monitoring the matches or potentially putting the teams on the blacklist, putting the players on the blacklist. And the advantage is that for all the bookmakers, whether they have days management with us or not, the ones with days management, this is spotted instantly and we can react. But also what I like to use, like the umbrella of risk management of Odin GG, what we spot on our risk management clients directly, also the odds feed clients benefits. So we are able to see all of this activity on the market and properly react to it and protect entire portfolio of our clients that we have against the suspicious activity that can be happening on the market.
Okay. And finally, so how does advanced better profiling help operators identify potential risks ahead of time?
Great question. Again, it is similarly related to the entire portfolio as we are looking at it. So we are able to identify suspicious activity, we are able to identify bots, we are able to identify sharps. So that helps us essentially in the trading itself, where we are able to see in a certain nuances where our models are, where our traders essentially are adjusting them, and see also the sharp traffic. So we are able to adjust the lines properly in this regard, and essentially react to what we are seeing in the game, what our models are telling us, what is the opinion of the trader, what is the traffic, but at the same time, what is the sharp traffic. So with the combinations of all of these tools and also the volume that we've traded for our partners last year, which was a couple of billions of euros already on esports, we are able to essentially adjust the lines and also, of course, improve the efficiency of the margin for our partners.
Marek, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.